once it hits that flame, there's no turning down. This reckless night, it's a midweek meltdown. The midweek meltdown. We're melting fire into art. Every pore's a savage start. Yeah, it's the midweek meltdown. The metal's ready to scream. The shop's a reckless machine, and every spark is carving out our fate. The molds are waiting to bite, the silver dripping like night. This is the chaos every Wednesday we create. We're counting down. The temp is rising high. We forge the crown. No limits in our sky. It's the midweek meltdown. The midweek meltdown. Grab your seat, embrace the blast. These pores were never built to last. Yeah, it's the midweek meltdown.
Mic to work. Mic check. Mic check. Have a go on, man. All right. We're here. We're live. Don't worry. What's up, everybody? Welcome in to another Midweek Meltdown. Anybody want a 100-ounce bar? Anyone? Let me know if you're interested in a 100-ounce bar. Right. It's only, what are we at? What's spot? 118? I'll make you a deal. 118. Shit, that's crazy. Send me 12,000. Oh, good. 12,000. Call it a day. It's the only reckless metals 100-ouncer out there. Trade your car. All right, here we go. We got the, what is this? The Man of Will. 2.6 troy ounces. 999 fine. Max 15 mintage. Prototype auction go. For those of you that are new to the stream, we auctioned the prototype here on the live stream, starting now, all the way to the end. We end it at the close of the show. We'll sit down, and once the auction closes, we're done with the stream. The other 15, in order to get one of those, you got to hang out with us on the show, and you got to have you have to spell the safe word correctly. Sometime throughout the stream, I'm going to give you a safe word. First 15 people to spell it correctly will win an invoice for $380 on this 2.6 troy ounce 15 vintage Man of Will. Oh God, we got the Wheeze 450. Wheeze coming in at 450. Let me get another close-up of that. You guys can find the close-up on our Facebook group, but Right now, you can look at this blurry photo or video. Okay, there it is. 2.6. On average, it's be 2.6, 2.7 troy ounces, somewhere around there. Yeah, it came out sweet. How's everyone doing? 12K gets it done. We don't. We don't do special projects. We did for a little while. I'm going to tell you why. It just takes forever for me to get them done, if I'm being completely honest. Our sales and our website and Facebook claims just take up all of our time. And we try to do custom orders, and there's people with deadlines. I never meet them. Because I can't gauge what business is going to be like, whether it's going to be crazy or slow. And so we just stopped doing it, and it's just, unfortunately, I can't do it. Just time is scarce in the shop, and we just need to focus on getting our web orders out. Because then I start dealing with angry customers and not shipping fast enough. Peanut butter, that's a good one. That's a good one. The only projects I could do is, we've been taking market bar orders daily, but I'm starting to limit that. It's just, again, we have 200 pieces we got to finish. We got the war pieces. We actually finished the war pieces as far as pouring. The rest of the week we'll be finishing and getting those out to you. If we don't get you out this week, we'll get you out early next week. One thing I do want to talk to our customers about, people that are new to Facebook and maybe new to our YouTube here. Whenever we put up a claim post on our Facebook group, and you're a new customer, I don't chase information, man. We have a lot of claims to sort through, especially when we're doing 100 pieces and it's one per person. That's 100 claims I got to sort through and 100 invoices I have to send out. I don't chase information. If you want the piece, we put our information down at the bottom. You email us your shipping info. Once you email it to me, it separates it from the DMs. Our DMs, we get, I don't know, we're going to say on average 75 a day. And that's being generous. It's usually more than that. If you send it to the DMs, it's going to get lost. And I do not like searching through DMs. Email, that one is set up strictly for new customers. So if you get a claim from us, or if you get a like from us and on a sales post, you will get an invoice. So send us your information, and then I can get that put into our system, and then get you an invoice. Also, on top of that, we put production times. Production times are different than ship times. Production times are on average what it's going to take me to complete all the pieces. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're in the first half or the first quarter of those, and you're getting, on this one, 66 vintage, the first 25, let's say, are going to go out sooner than the 26 through 50, and the 26 through 50 are going to go out sooner than the 51 through 66. As soon as they're done, we start shipping them out, but it's a production time. So that's how long it might take us to produce. We pad those a little bit just in case we have something happen in the shop and equipment has to be replaced. For the Benjamin coins and the Washington coins, we put 4 weeks on the Benjamins and 5 weeks on the Washingtons. Production time. Okay. I don't anticipate them taking that long. That's just that's worst case scenario. We are actually in the process of finishing up like the first 40 of the Benjamins, and we'll start casting the Washingtons tomorrow. So I'm hoping by the end of the week next week we'll have the majority of the Washingtons done or casted, and so we'll be into the third week of production is what I'm looking at. 2 weeks before what was stated on there. But please When we make those posts, we try and give you all information that's relevant to the drop. You're going to get the price, you're going to get the weight, you're going to get production times, how to contact us if you're a new customer. All that's on the post. What happens a lot, especially like on info posts and all that, info posts have everything you need to know. And I'll put info post, no claims, please, because that's not where we're taking the claims. Info posts are different than sales posts. So if you're claiming on an info post, you're likely not going to get a response from me. On a sales post, with as many claims that come through, whenever I try to reply to all of them, Facebook limits my comments, so it's best that I go and just like them all, and then I don't have to deal with the issue of waiting for my comments to get turned back on, because it's repetitive shit like, thank you, please send us your information, thank you, invoice coming tomorrow. And Facebook reads that as a bot and then shuts down, limits commenting. Sorry, I wasn't staring. Right, Mike? Yeah, and then everyone claims there anyway. Yeah, they claim there anyways, and then hit me up and say, why didn't you reply to my claim? Well, it was because of an info post, and I said, no claims, please, because I don't reply to claims on there. It's an info post for the sales post. Those go up either the day of or morning of, and we have a late release. It's just whenever I can get to them. Usually it's a couple days in advance. With the Washington and the Benjamin, those were waiting for price triggers, and the Washington was a spur of the moment thing. And so we didn't get a proper info post up there, like with enough time for you to really read through it. Well, actually, no. It takes 5 minutes to read through it, and we put it up a few hours before we posted them, so can't say that. But make sure you read the info post, all of it. All the pertinent information is going to be on there. I try not to leave you guessing. The only time I left you guessing was during Recmas when I gave you a riddle. But that was it. Usually I'm on top of it, and I can give you all the information you're going to need for any release that we have is either going to be on a newsletter or on a Facebook post like that. And then on top of that, are these posts related to Facebook only? Yes, these posts are related to Facebook only. Usually and then it'll also say like, to be released at noon here in this Facebook group, not in any other Facebook group. I only release things in the Reckless Metals group. And if it's going to be my website, I'm going to direct you to a listing, and there'll be a link for you. So no question needed to be answered there. If it's the info post is posted on there without a website link or anything like that, or directing you to the website, it's 99.9% of the time going to be released on Facebook. What's up, everybody? Coming in, 48 Savages hanging out with us. I am going to eventually work on a fact page and put that up in the featured. Also, there's another fun tab. In that Facebook group, there's a featured section. That featured section has all the things we really want you to know about that group. My website, rules, in search of posts, mail calls, the information about Market Mondays, the Black Ledger. Also in the rules, there's code of conduct in there. We remove people. We're not here to fucking, if you're having a bad day, for you to go Karen on someone's post, talking about shit. That group is strictly for Reckless Metals, not any other companies. Not, hey, I'm looking to see if anybody wants to buy my 90%. There's 100 other groups for that. Reckless Metals is a Reckless Metals. The Reckless Metals group is a Reckless Metals brand focus group. That's it. The code of conduct is okay. And if you guys have any comments, you can reach out to me at DM. Email is usually pretty good. That's better responses there. And if you have complaints, run down to your local trash can and go ahead and throw them in there. All right, let's get this thing fired up. We'll pour this first one. A little air pocket in that line. For this first one, we'll get over to the casting table. Not the casting couch, you sick fucks. We're going to go over to the casting table and cast a few of these live for you so you can see the process and how we get it done. If you guys have any questions while we're doing this, go ahead and ask them. Our resident cockwomble, Trenton, can't help answer most. While I'm casting, I don't really see that a lot. I don't see a lot of the chat, so start turning comments off right before. So yeah, that's the fun part is we're still getting bins on the info post even today. What else is there? There's something else too. Oh, if you get an invoice from us, or you're expecting an invoice from us, check spam. I don't know if you guys know much about Gmail and the way it works and how you end up in spam. It's bullshit. We end up in spam a lot of the times. I don't know why. We worked on getting that to not happen. I think they want me to pay a premium service, and I refuse to do that. But parting powder on there first. If you get an invoice from us and you make a payment, we ask you to send us a screenshot. Once you make that payment, it's not really much else you have to do after that screenshot. We'll get it, we'll log it, and we'll start working on it. It's hard to reply to every single email and every single screenshot. We do our best, but again, it's 2 people in the shop full-time and my wife helping me part-time and my brother-in-law. We get 11 to 12 hours a week. So I try to reply to all of them and as many comments as I can on Facebook, but just know I'm going to miss them. I'm going to miss some. But once you do that, you don't have to wait for a confirmation that we received it. You'll get tracking within that, usually after that production time or well before it, depending. I would start worrying if you... Well, there's really nothing to worry about. We haven't fucked anybody over. We haven't screwed anybody over since we started this business. You'll get your product, I promise. Let's see. Slow thart. That's funny. I saw it and I'm like, oh. And then you changed it. I appreciate you. You should leave it up. That shit's funny. One thing I do, I like to talk shit. You can't take the heat. Get the fuck away from the furnace, all right? Another thing I want to mention, which will go up on our fact page. We live in what used to be a small town of southern Utah. And the town has grown exponentially in the past, since 2020. I think Utah even gained a seat anyways. They closed. We had 2 post offices between here and the other town over, and they closed the one in the other town over, and now they all work at this one, and all the mail gets filtered through this one. We go in and we take those packages and we drop them in a bin. I don't sit in that line and wait to scan every single fucking package in. We drop it in a bin. What my post office notorious for is not scanning anything in. Doesn't even matter. They don't scan it in. Most of the times it gets scanned in when it hits Vegas. No accepted, no departing, no nothing. Just hey, it's still at Reckless Metal's shop until it hits Vegas. So don't worry. Out here, when we drop off packages to the USPS, it's in God's hands. And all you could do is pray. But I guarantee my shipments. I guarantee my deliveries. If something doesn't show up, we'll make it right. But just go ahead and sit back and relax and just let USPS, one of the most failed businesses in the world, bailed out businesses in the world, take care of your investments. But they get there. Oh yeah, we had a huge population boom out here. It's been absolutely wild. So much so that I'm ready to move again. I wanted to get out of all the traffic and bullshit. Here we are, back in a town with infrastructure that's built for 100,000 people with a 300,000 population. It's madness. So there's that. Oh, I do not like. I like people. I don't like traffic, and I don't like shitty neighbors who come in and just make your fucking neighborhood look like shit. No care in the world. You know, me and my wife, we spend a lot of time making our house look nice and cleaning up and doing that. And you got people that moving across the street and got mattresses on their fucking front yard. And anyways, I just don't like people. I want to move to the Reckless Ranch or something. Maybe a compound of sorts. I want to buy some property where my neighbor's at least 5 miles from me. There's a traffic light. Yeah, there is. Talking in California, you know one thing? They had their traffic lights fucking synced. You would, for instance, you drive down Beach Boulevard headed to the beach. If you hit one green light, you were going to hit mostly green lights till you hit the beach. Here, if you hit a green light, it's guaranteed the next one's red. So traffic's just the street is just fucked up. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. They got to get their shit together, those people. I didn't really talk too much. My rants are over about our fact page and information in the town we live in. Next one we cast, I'll explain a little bit more and what all these things in here are. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday. Hope you're staying out of trouble. But there it is. There's essentially the process. Each one of these pieces is made like that. Each one of our sandcast pieces are done in the same fashion. So if you question premium, just know I don't work for free. You can go get a blowjob for $20. Why not get a silver pour for $20 over? Come on. Oh, you know what? Screwed up. Didn't grab the right one. Got to put this under the heater. So it's not super cold out here. It is a little chilly. Mornings, especially right now, it's not too bad. I like to put my sand under a heater, warm it up a bit so you don't have ice cold sand wanting to solidify that silver as it's pouring in. Best to go get you a little space heater and put that sand right underneath it. Here's that last one we poured. Oh, shoot. Let me change it over to the furnace. Hello. Should be a card. What do we got? What's the high bid? Shit, your wife tries this one. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, throw them up in the chat and I'll be happy to answer them about casting or whatever. I can't help you with life problems. I need help as well in the mental department. So for those of you waiting on the Bears Rolos, they are done. We'll start shipping those out this week too, early next week. Our laser's been tied up, making market bars every day. No other bids on the proto? Okay, $450. Nice. Here, I have it right here. Oh wait, where did I do with it? It's in the safe, maybe? Let me see. Yeah, it's in the safe. We got that poured up for you. Someone did order a pizza. I prematurely here's the mold for your chief. I prematurely printed your label if you bought the pizza. I apologize. We'll have that finished up tomorrow in the mail tomorrow afternoon. That was my bad. Well, you didn't miss it this week, so if it hits 120 tomorrow, we might have to wait till 125. If we're hitting 120 tomorrow, we're hitting 125 for sure, and we might release Abe at 125. Possible. We'll see. I just don't like to get ahead of myself. I don't like pre-sales. I'll be honest with you. Never was a fan of pre-sales. I don't like holding your guys' money for too long. Just doesn't make me feel good inside. I like, with the way things are, you could use that money, flip it for a profit on a $6 swing. I'd rather you guys use the money and then we release it when it's closer to being ready. With what we did with these two, it was waiting for a trigger mark. We didn't know if we were going to hit it. It was kind of last minute deal. So we ended up doing the pre-sale. Like I said, I'm just not a huge fan of that, because if it does take me 5 weeks to get that finished, you could have flipped that money 5 times over, you know. I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna wait till 125. And if it is 125 tomorrow, we'll slam that Abe up right then and there. I'll talk to my have to talk to my modeler, have him adjust the text for us and get it proper for 125, because all of them say 100. But we'll do that in the modeling stage. But it'll look just like the other ones. It'll just say 125 instead of 100. Let's see if it does. Let's see if it does, because I just bought 400 ounces today at 111. So that's nice. That's expensive. What's up, RC Silverado? Good to see you. So 450, it looks like Wheeze, you may not have competition. Captain Canada might be sitting back, lurking, waiting towards the end, not trying to drive it up a little bit. But Captain Canada did take the first one, the Man of Silver and the Man of Dark. I know he's probably trying to complete it. What the hell's going on? My jets might be freaking bit clogged. What the hell? This is a shitty propane tank too. Man, I don't want to make 200 of them, I'll tell you that. My local coin shop is buying, but they're only buying so much per day. They're putting a cap on their purchases. Talked to him today, and that's where I picked up my silver from. It's actually been a nice relationship with him. I can go in and write a check to him instead of him writing checks to others. I think he's paying $4 back on regular shit. He is not buying jewelry. He is not buying junk silver. He is only buying 999 rounds and staying away from anything over a kilo, because those things aren't moving to the general public. But he's still buying. He said this month alone he's probably written 500 checks. There you go. There's the next one. Can't see his face. When the sand pulls like that on the face, usually means it's a pretty good fucking pour. Let's take you back over to the casting table. I'll walk you through it. Yeah, it just depends, man. It just depends. See a lot of people writing angry posts about their local coin shop. Oh, my local coin shop won't buy, and they're paying 90% a spot or whatever. Man, these guys got to run a business too. And if you're writing checks to everybody, every Tom, Dick, and Harry that walks into your shop, you're limited on capital, and the refiners are months out on payments. I can only work with so much. And if the majority of the public is coming in and selling and not buying, your hands are tied. Don't be angry at them. If you think you could do it better, go open up a coin shop. Better yet, why don't you do this? Go open up a refinery. Start refining silver. And alleviate the workload from most of these refiners taking in all this stuff. Help them out. Open up a refinery. That'd be your business plan for the next 5 years. And then just take a leave of absence from work for 5 years. Tell them you'll be back. And open up a refinery. Or open up a coin shop. And you give it a go. Absolutely. You didn't miss the secret. We are not the same. We are not the same, Bob. You wear your MAGA hat to show your support for President Trump. I wear my MAGA hat, so when I go into Starbucks, the cute goth girl spits in my drink. You're right. We're not the same. It's not gross till you try it, bro. Hot Tua, spit in my white mocha. You know what I really like? Do they still have the pumpkin spice lattes? That always cures my seasonal anxiety. Shit's funny. All right, man. We're still at 450. The Wee's holding it down for now. For now, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the stream looks like. Again, for those of you just tuning in order to get the 15 mintage piece we're offering tonight, we'll show it when we go back over to the furnace. It's $380, and you're going to have to spell the safe word correctly sometime throughout the stream. I'll give you a safe word. First 15 people to spell the safe word correctly will win an invoice for $380. Shipping is on me. Usually take about a week to get the rest of these done and out. Just kind of filter them in through the orders. We just shipped 90% of the Mana Silvers today. So, bear with me. We're getting them out. Small shop. Remember that. We're not Amazon. My favorite emails are, hey, I placed an order last night at 9 p.m. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. You have my tracking? I'm not Amazon, bud. I sleep. I promise you, try not to hold your stuff for too long. I want to get it to you so I don't have to deal with it anymore and move on to the next project. There you go. Half sprue cut in, little hole in the back to prevent the dimpling, the vent. Boom. Finish out the sprue on this side. And then 2 vents up at the top corner. gases escape. Cha-chow. Come on, Sadie. And a perfect 45-degree angle, too. That's some smart jet fuel. I digress. Don't get me on conspiracies. Or are they? Finish out that sprue, give it a nice little opening for the silver to slide its way into that slot. Deepen those vents a little more. So when I cut them in, when I pre-cut them in, there's still a ridge along the mold, so just come in and make it a little bit deeper. Make sure there's adequate space for the gases to escape. Escape. If I do make any kid movie references, I do have 2 young girls, so I'm not some weirdo that watches Disney movies by himself in a shirt that's too short and shorts that are way too short. That's what it looks like when you look down deep the hole. Can you see that? I guess not. It's a little dark. It's a dark hole. Let's see if we can see it that way. Yep, nope. Not enough lighting over here. Let's go back to the furnace. Came back home. Oh, that sounds fun. I love me some hockey game. Yeah, usually when you stare down the dark hole, you end up with pink eye. It's not advised. Don't have to be a financial advisor to tell you that's not a good investment. What's up, Cartier? Yeah, dark hole gives you pink eye. Be careful. It spits. That should be done. That's pretty good. You guys want to see inside the furnace? Let's see if I can take this up and without melting your face off. It's blowing hot. Take you down this hole too. I'll go cast one more because my brother poured one of these when I didn't want him to, but that's okay. Just one more extra done. Another version? No, she's done. Not in. What the hell? What are you talking about? I got silver in there. Don't fuck with me. Stop fucking with me. Made you look. Fuck you. You fucking 10-year-old. What the? Got me, bitch. These nuts. Welcome in there. 65 people hanging out with us. Hell yeah. Savage Army is growing. If you guys have any questions about what the hell I'm doing, got him. If you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, ask away. We'll explain this process a little bit better. Okay, so you start with a little bit of parting powder. Parting powder just so that mold doesn't stick to the sand. Some people don't like it. I love it. My favorite part. A little bit, not too much, not too little. You're gonna Goldilocks that bitch and only put the right amount. Just gonna give them a nice white haze, nice little white dusting. Snow bunny. Then you come in and take your heated up sand. This is a proprietary blend manufactured by us. You can buy Delft clay or red clay or oil bonded casting sand here. What it does is it holds shape real well. You see all the details and oil bonded, so you want it a little warmed up so that oil is a little sticky. I like to put a little bit of it in, lock it in place. What's the safe word? No, come on. Virginia clay? I don't know. Maybe. Fuck, it's no. It's not my birthday next week. Shut up. Don't message me. It's just, I'm going to be fucking working. I grew up not celebrating my birthday. Grew up a Jehovah's Witness. Didn't celebrate shit as a kid. Parents got me gifts and stuff, but they didn't celebrate nothing. I'm carrying on that tradition my parents instilled into us. We do celebrate my daughter's birthdays because those are my little princesses. And we spend entirely way too much on their birthdays. But for me, I don't want nothing to do with it. It's just a reminder that I'm getting old. Fucking got him. Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. All right, so we packed it in, cut the back off flat. Now I'm using cornstarch for the separating of for when we put the two molds together. Cornstarch is way cheaper than parting powder, so you can lose a bunch on your table like this and not really worry about losing pennies. Again, yeah, it's pennies, but I'd rather save that parting powder for the necessary part. Come back in, fill it up with sand on the back half. Just compress it down with your fingers. You don't need too much pressure. See people beating the shit out of these like they're a 12-year-old boy just finding out Pornhub for the first time at their grandparents' computer. That's not a personal story. Anyways, sorry, Grandma. You don't need to beat the shit out of it. Just get it in there. I don't think she's been the same since. Then I like to go in here and compress this hole down like that. Tighten that up top. All right, let's take this half. Just like to clean up the edges where the two flasks come together. Make sure there's no extra sand in there. Scrape off this hole on the back. That's where we put the screw in, so it always leaves a little mound right there. Vent hole for the back to prevent the divot. Someone posted a picture of a pour. What was it? They posted a picture of a pour that had a divot in it. Should have saved that. Anyways, I'll tag someone in that or take a picture and show you guys next time the divot I'm talking about. When the silver doesn't have a place to escape, it'll concave in the silver. And usually I just leave it because if I sand it down flat, it takes out too much silver. So I leave it. 70 people hanging out with us. Holy shit, what the hell's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Reveal yourself. Let's see who you are. If you're new to the stream, comment hi. I'm a savage. This is our weekly meetings to help with our addiction to silver. Finishing out that other side of the sprue. Howdy from Texas. Howdy from southern Utah here. Home of the Mormons in plastic surgery. Thought California had a plastic surgery. Come to Utah. We don't keep up with the Joneses out here. We keep up with the Smiths. Pull it out. Now you finish up this part. I'm going to cut out the rest of the sprue. Oh, can you see that? I started cutting it out, but because the mold was there, I didn't get all the way in. So I'm going to go clear that little dam out, and so the silver can be free flowing. Same thing with the vents. Little dam built on the side because the mold was in there. Go clean those out for adequate gas ventilation. Brush it all out. Get as much sand as you can out of there because it gets in all the crevices and makes your pour look like shit. I can back down the sprue a little bit so there's not loose sand, so when that silver rolls down that, it's not pulling sand with it. And there you go. Now the final step, the most important step in my eyes, well, I don't know. I guess the mold's the most important step because that creates a piece. But most important step in creating pieces that are close enough in weight, I go in here and I scrape this back off. That way that whatever extra sand sticking out past those metal flasks, cast iron flasks, when I go to when I go to clamp it together with my two pieces of plywood, that sand, if it was sticking out, would push in and make the pour thinner on the inside. Changing the weight, and depending on how much sand is on the outside, it could be, you get really big weight differences. So there she is. Ready to go. Last step is putting it under the heater, letting it warm up a little bit, and then grabbing the next one and moving on over to the east side. That blow. Song stuck in my head. Good to see you, Cartier. Hope you're having a hell of a Wednesday. Let's see. Yeah, I am. But I am 30. I will be 39 years old on February the 4th. Getting up there, man. Fucking 40. This is 40. Welcome. Just waiting for my wife to be like, honey, it's here. I'm like, what? Amazon order? Nope. Menopause. Dirty Forker. Right down the center, right where we want it. No. My wife will fucking kill you. My wife is not one to be fucked with. Actually, no, it's a little to the right today, Kurt. Dirty Forker, a little to the right. I just felt it move. A little to the right, my friend. All right, remember, those of you just joining us, in order to snag one of these 15 mintage, max 15 mintage pieces, only available here on the live stream, is to get the safe word correctly. It'll win you an invoice for $380 for this 2.6 troy ounce Man of Will. Comments will be taken in order that they are seen here. Let me make sure I'm on my all messages. Yeah, my wife's terrifying. Safe words, willpower. Let's go. It's fitting for the guy we're letting loose today. The Man of Willpower. Be one word or two words. I don't care. Just make sure you spell it right. Let me back out, refresh the chat. For those of you that don't know how this works, on your live chat, if you back out, come back in, it'll refresh the chat. But make sure in the settings that you are put to all messages, not just top messages. That'll fuck you up. So I've already done that. I'm on all messages and refreshed. We got Trenton, number 1. Board Pow, number 2. In gold and silver we trust, number 3. All Chips, number 4. Hartman, number 5. T Stove, number 6. The Wheeze, number 7. Kyle Johnson, number 8. Philip Schwent, number 9. Timmy 100, number 10. JP, number 11. Dixon Cider, missed it. You put well power. You're going to need that when the Civil War erupts. You'll need well power. I got Tall Blonde Me, willpower. Oh, but Mystic Pines Apothecary came in with the spelling correctly. Let me confirm this real quick. Trenton 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tall Blonde Me, number 13. Mystic Pines 14, and Jeff Kuhn 15. It's true. It's true. Let me repeat that again. First time I hear you, fuck you, Bob. Fuck you. Over here trying to stir up some shit. We're going to repeat it one more time. Trenton, number 1. Bob, number 2. In gold and silver we trust, number 3. All Chips, number 4. Hartman, number 5. T Stove, number 6. The Wheeze, number 7. Kyle Johnson, number 8. Phil Schwent, number 9. Timmy, number 10. JP, number 11. Tall Blonde Me, number 12. Did I fucking screw up? Mystic Pines, number 13. Jeff Kuhn, number 14. RC, number 15. Man, I can't count. Sorry, man. Let's check that one more time. All right, trend 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's why I counted Trent. I counted Trenton when I went through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so RC Silverado, you did get in there, my friend. When I recounted and just counted the numbers, I counted Trenton's claim twice. So RC Silverado, you did get in. Anybody before that? If you can, Timmy 100, Philip Schwent, and T Stove. I might know you guys, but these names don't ring a bell. If you can, email me info@recklessmetals.com, and I will get that invoice sent out tonight. As long as you get me that invoice or your information. So info@recklessmetals.com. Email me your shipping info. I'll email you an invoice tonight. Stay Live might have a raid. All right. Oh, shit. I think I got to pour this one. Hold on. I'm going to grab the other mold. Who's the raid from? Raid. 52 people still hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys. We still got the auction going on. Wheeze, I think you're taking it at $450. You got both? All right. Look at you. If someone missed out, the proto's at $450. I'm coming. I'm coming as well. Wait, I'm already here. I hope nobody's coming in to say happy fucking birthday. If you do that shit, I'm shutting the stream down and closing down the auction. Oh, what's happening, everybody? Welcome into the live stream. Who is this? Who are we got? Do we have a raid? 63 people hanging out with us. Holy gosh. We got the high bid at $450. Is it an international stacker raid? Welcome in, everybody. International Stagger, appreciate you, bud. We're here live streaming, casting our pours live. Man, look at this. We got it's okay. You guys are animals. Fucking crab raid. Hold on. Do I got to do it? International? You guys rock. Smash the like button. 145 people hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much. We're over here live pouring. Welcome to my channel, Reckless Metals. I'll turn you over to the furnace and we'll pour it live right here. See if this thing's heated up and see if you guys can see it. We just went through the casting process and all of that, showing people how we make our limited vintage pours. This piece is already sold tonight. We cast 15 pieces for this show, and they're sold out. But thank you all for joining us. 269 people. You guys are madmen. Welcome in. Welcome in. Grab a seat. Grab a drink. Hang out. We still got an auction going. Welcome to the Reckless Metal Shop. We're live every Wednesday for the Midweek Meltdown. If you guys don't know the brand, subscribe. Send it out to your friends, your family, your grandma especially. She's over there doing puzzles right now. She needs some Reckless in her life. I'm telling you, she needs some Reckless in her life. It's very important for her mental. Here, let's actually take this over to the furnace. There's a casted piece. 343 people hanging out with us. You guys rock. International Stagger, appreciate you, bud. We got to have you on the show sometime, on the Shrek and Wreck show, and interview you. Really appreciate you sending people over our way. Don't forget to hit that like button when you come in. Crab Raid with some support. You guys are awesome. I appreciate I appreciate all of you. You're coming in right towards the end. We're wrapping it up. We go live at 5:30 every Wednesday, or actually, what is it? 4:30 Pacific, 5:30 my time. We cast pieces live. We sandcast and pour them here. 15 mintage on this piece that was released today, and we got the prototype being auctioned off as we speak. If you need some JT coin rings, holy hell. Is that you? Haven't seen you in a minute, JT. Thanks for jumping in. If that's the same JT I'm thinking of. This is the Reckless Metal Shop. Small family business. Me and my brother full-time. My wife helps us part-time. And my brother-in-law, I get him about 12 hours a week. So, small business here. What do we got? I appreciate it, Richard. Hit the like, Crab Raiders. Let's go. Man, I'm not in Jersey. I'm in southern Utah. Southern Utah. International Stagger. I saw the Silver Savages piece you picked up from our buddy over there. Was that in Texas? I believe so. I appreciate everybody coming. Holy hell. This is crazy. Tune in next week. We're shutting it down right now. Tune in next week. We'll be live again next Wednesday. We start, like I said, 4:30 Pacific. We start live. We fire up the furnace. We pour a piece. Then we'll go walk you through the casting process. We do limited mintage, sand casted pieces. Well, that's not all we do. We also do bullion, and we got a coin machine coming in next month, hopefully the second week of the month. So we'll be in here minting coins, pouring silver, creating bullion, pressed pieces, Rolos, sand cast, where collectibles meet bullion. Wow, so many people. So let's get. I don't know for those of you bidding on the piece here, let's get that pulled up real quick. Show everybody what they're bidding on. We have the Man of Will. We're doing a 16-part series here on the live stream. We've already done the Man of Dark, the Man of Silver. Now we're working on the Man of Will. This is 2.6 troy ounces. It's the prototype. It's the first one we make with a 000 designation. That's how we mark our prototypes. Auctions at $450 last time I see. Oh no, I got Bruce at $455. 2.6 troy ounces, $455. we'll start closing out this auction and get this thing closed out so you guys can get on your way. I know you guys are excited about what silver's doing. I haven't been able to look at it. 450. Thank you. Thank you, Bruce. Nice, man. And we only do silver here in this shop. I don't mess with anything else, not even gold. We do a little bit of gold here and there, but we keep those things separated. Copper we don't mess with really. Just silver. I just worry about contamination, and I don't want too many metals in here. So this is a 999 fine pure silver shop. Charlie likes the shiny. Appreciate that, man. Really do. Where are we at? We get any? I got Bruce $455. So let's do this. 455 going once, Bruce. 455 going once. We'll get everybody on their way. Wait, did Bruce say no? Trenton, let me know. 455 going twice. Bulleye 460. Oh, bullseye. Bullseye 460. Thanks, Barb. Really appreciate it. You can check out all our pieces at www.recklessmetals.com. We're closing out this auction. Silver, you say 818 an ounce? Nice. Someone bid 460. Let's go. 460. I see. It weighs 2.6 troy ounces. It's a 15 mintage, 16 with the prototype. Only 15 pieces were made for production. We always do a prototype so we can test the mold, and we auction off the prototypes to our customers. We've had prototypes auctioned for over $1,000 an ounce. This one here is 2.6 troy ounces. 465. We got high bid 465 Bruce. 465 Bruce. Stay and hang out for a little bit. We'll close out this auction here soon and give you a nice little outro music. You can, if you're on your way home from work or whatever, you can blast it. Last week we had someone so pumped by the music they went and robbed their own house. Appreciate it. Truth or nothing. Make sure you subscribe. We got Wednesday night called the Midweek Meltdown. We do live pours and exclusive pieces only available on this channel or on this stream. And then Saturday we go live for the Shrek and Wreck show, 5 p.m. Pacific, with live auctions, bins, and exclusive pieces as well. That shit was epic. Yeah, I got all kinds of pieces we could show. I'd have to pull them out of the safe. Trenton, if you want to stay on top of the auction while I go run inside and see what we can find, stay tuned. Let's see. Oh, we could show them the new stackers we're working on. We can show them. What else do I got in here? We got some fun stuff in here. Give me a minute, people. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me dig through this safe and see if we can't find anything, just to show you guys what we're all about here. You can also find us on the interwebs, www.recklessmetals.com, and find all of our available pieces. We do focus on limited mintage. So here, let's do an up close. Let's show off a little bit. Where are we at on that, Trenton? 465. Here's a new piece we haven't released yet. Working on this one. It's going to be coming out soon. Man, come on. Get in there. Here's one we released the day after Christmas called Oh Holy Night. Here, let's pull it out of the plastic so it's not so shiny. If you guys don't know, I like skulls. It's just kind of my thing. We're working on a series called The Last Testament. This is Death. This will be the last in the series. This is the big one. We're doing 66 smalls, 25 mediums, and 10 large, only available in a box set. And then my favorite project we're working on right now, we're working out the production issues and trying to figure all this out, but these are half-ounce stackers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Comsco Mint, something similar to that, where they interlock. These are half ounce, 39 millimeters. Yeah, there's enough people that do angelic stuff. I'm on the dark side of things. So these are half ounce stackers. We're working on production on them right now. We got the die in a couple weeks ago and sourcing all our sheet silver and I like skulls, man. There's so many people that do the fun angelic stuff, and I kind of stick to my brand. We are Reckless Metals. I did grow up in a house. We loved heavy metal. I just love that skull look. Just always fun. Something about death, just the unknown intrigues me, you know. We had regular purchase prices. We got 465 high bid. We had regular purchase prices for the pieces tonight. The 15 mintage. Those had we already sold out. They sold out before you guys jumped in stream. All of our stuff that's readily available that you could purchase is on our website, www.recklessmetals.com. You can also follow us on Facebook. We have a Reckless Metals group in there where we release limited pieces. One of the ones we just released, I don't have it finished here, but it was when we hit $100 silver. We had Ben Franklin, Reckless States of America, the Reckless State of America, $100 per troy ounce silver, and it says when paper fails, silver remains. We release those on there. We have special pieces released on the Facebook group, so you can follow us on there to get those limited edition drops. But websites where most of our production pieces are. So I'm going to close out this auction so you guys can get on your way. 465 going once. 465 going twice. 465 three times. 475. Captain Canada has entered the building. I knew he was going to come in. I knew it. I knew it. I'm not saying you're predictable, man, but I'm saying that you already got the other two prototypes. Why would you let this one go? Captain Canada coming in and sniping it. Sniper. No sniping. Shoot, I wasn't expecting all these people to come hang out. I really appreciate you guys jumping in and doing that, man. Guys and gals, savages and savagettes. We're a very small business here, and all the sport. We do ship to Canada. Yes, we do. When paper fails, silver sales. I like that. We have a series we're working on. It's all the presidents you'd find on the bills. We released Benjamin Franklin. We released it was George Washington. It was measured in ounces, not promises. We have Abe Lincoln coming out for when we hit 125 silver. We also have Jackson, and we're working Ulysses S. Grant. 319 likes. You guys rock. 475 going once. 475 going once. 475 going twice. 480 Bruce. 480 Bruce. Appreciate you stopping in Northampton West. Really, 485. Yeah, join us over on Facebook. It's the Reckless Metals group. You'll see like a apocalyptic scene. That's our background. So it's the Reckless Metals Facebook group. We got all kinds of pieces. Mondays, we're releasing what we're calling Market Mondays. It's the Black Ledger, where as we pour basic bullion bars, we're marking them down with the weight, spot price at the time of pour, and melt value. It's just kind of to capture this epic rise in silver, something we've been waiting for as stackers. So you can grab yourself a little piece of history etched in silver to remember the time when you're talking to your grandchildren. I remember when silver broke 100, and I have this bar to prove it. 485. 485. Yeah, right? If we can get 250 silver this year, coupled with the 250th anniversary or birthday, I mean. Yeah, that'd be sweet. 490 Bruce Waldrop. Let's throw those hammer bids in, guys. Let's throw those hammer bids in and get these people on their way and leave them with a badass outro song where they're going to go want to rob their own house. Yeah, 250. JT, thanks for stopping in, man. Remind me if that's got to be the same JT from Instagram. It is for sure. I remember you from Instagram. We used to do deals back then. I kind of left Instagram and moved my business to Facebook and use Instagram just to put stories up. But it's good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Bruce 490 Captain Canada. Let me know if you got a rebuttal to that bid. Let me see if you're going to come in and snipe that. Drop that hammer bid. Let's get this thing closed out and let everybody get on their way. 500. $500. Good to see you, man. I thought so. There's not too many JT coin rings out there. It's just a small picture, and I can't really tell if it was you, but good to see you, man. Bruce Waldrop, 505. Let's go. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. Stick around. Join us again next week. Same time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, over here on the Reckless Metals channel for the Midweek Meltdown. Board Pals out. Captain Canada says, take it, Bruce. $505 going once. Wow, I can't type. Going twice. 505 thrice. And he's R E C K. Wrecked. Oh, shoot, I spelled that wrong. Bank account is wrecked, but your stack is looking good, my friend. Bruce, congratulations on the win. $505. Let me take a screenshot of that. Let me turn you guys around. Say farewell. Really appreciate all of you hanging out. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Reckless Metal, Stephen Lund, owner of the business. Every Wednesday, we're live 4:30 Pacific. We're live Saturdays, 5 p.m. Pacific for the Shrek and Wreck show. Same place here on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit us up on Facebook. We're really active in that group, that Reckless Metals group. We have all kinds of drops and releases and limited edition pieces you can find in there. Most of the information on drops is going to be in that place. Yeah, if you are looking to purchase tonight, www.recklessmetals.com. You can find us there. I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you all for hanging out, and we'll see you next week.
metal's ready to scream. The shop's a reckless machine, and every spark is carving out our fate. The molds are waiting to bite.